Led investigator Marcus Cole logging for the Midnight Archive, case file MA 1982H. We are opening an investigation that was never meant to be public. On October 9, 1982, the research submarine Hinterland vanished during a routine sonar sweep of the reservoir, severing all contact in an instant. The vessel carried a crew of 4 highly experienced research scientists and their captain, who were mapping deep-water thermal activity zones. Surface team logs confirm that all communications were cut simultaneously, with absolutely no distress signals recorded on any emergency channel. Official rescue teams swept the entire reservoir for 3 consecutive weeks, but discovered no debris, oil slicks, or physical evidence of a sinking. The initial report concluded a catastrophic hull breach, but the structural blueprints of the sub contradict this finding. The initial search team focused on the lake's deepest trench, where water pressure anomalies were detected prior to the sub's disappearance. Sonar logs recorded a strange electromagnetic spike at the exact second of the event, but acoustic registers showed no sign of an implosion. It was as if the submarine had simply ceased to exist, vanishing from the radar screens without leaving any displacement trace behind. The last recorded transmission was a brief, low-frequency hum that lasted 4 seconds, carrying no voice data or recognizable distress codes. When our team analyzed the recording, we detected a periodic carrier wave buried deep within the static, suggesting an active power source. The signal pattern was identical to a carrier wave used by classified naval projects in the late 1970s. 72 hours after the Hinterland disappeared, a new anomaly shattered the official narrative and forced the military to intervene. The captain's wife received a 20-second voice message on her home telephone, which was routed through an unlisted coordinate system. The message began with the same low-frequency hum, followed by the captain's voice saying, "The hull is cold, but the light is green." His voice was calm and deliberate, but the message was mathematically impossible to transmit from 300 feet below the water. Telecom engineers confirmed the audio was not a recording, but a live transmission that bypasses physical signal restrictions. The voice print matched the captain perfectly, eliminating any possibility of a voice hoax or tape forgery. We rushed to verify the physical phone logs of the captain's wife, searching for the transmission source. The captain's physical cellular telephone was recovered locked inside a secure steel drawer at the dry dock vault. Telecom routing records proved the incoming message was routed live from active coordinates situated directly inside the reservoir. A standard cellular transmission cannot physically pass through 300 feet of deep water, let alone from a locked steel drawer. This leaves a critical contradiction. Whose device sent the signal, and how did it bypass the water barrier? Our search of the local exchange revealed no incoming phone trunk lines were active at that hour. Our team deployed specialized underwater sonar scanners to inspect the exact signal origin coordinates on the reservoir floor. Scans revealed a massive, metallic dome structure sitting at the bottom of the lake, directly beneath the vanishing point. The structure was completely silent, reflecting no active electromagnetic signals on standard military search equipment. But the official sonar blueprints show this entire sector was omitted from public maps, leaving a massive blank square. A physical object of this scale could not have been built without significant heavy machinery and government clearance. When our dive team attempted to approach the coordinates, their instruments suffered complete electrical failure. We traced the routing codes of the voicemail back to reservoir mast number 9, situated on the northern shore. However, official utility records confirm that mast had been decommissioned and disconnected from the power grid 2 years earlier. Yet, the tower logs recorded an active, high-voltage signal at the exact second the voicemail was received. Someone was using decommissioned corporate infrastructure to route a signal originating from 300 feet below the surface. This suggests the transmission did not use standard public frequencies, but an active, classified carrier wave. The power signature matches the reactor hum of the vanished submarine, implying a shared energy source. I reviewed the classified engineering files of the reservoir construction, searching for the dome's origins. The blueprints reveal a redacted subterranean facility built directly below the metallic dome in 1978. The project was funded by Apex Broadcasting, who official records state was testing high-frequency spatial resonance. The schematics show the facility was designed to transmit signals through physical mass, bypassing standard cellular limitations. The hinterland was sent to scan this exact sector before it vanished, indicating they found the active facility. A secret access tunnel connects the decommissioned shore mast directly to the underwater dome coordinates. Case notes: the evidence suggests a persistent frequency is routing transmissions from the reservoir floor, bypassing physical space. Theory A suggests a delayed network queue, which is contradicted by the active tower voltage logged at that second. Theory B suggests a spatial resonance frequency reflecting the captain's voice like an electromagnetic tape loop. Theory C is the Lost Signal Society using the dome facility to transmit classified data through the water. Personally, the physical temperature spike in the receiver wire points to active, ongoing power from the dome. The signals are not echoes of the past. They are active broadcasts transmitted in real time. The most terrifying discovery occurred during our database search of the reservoir signal logs. A second voicemail with the exact same frequency hum was logged 12 years after the sub's disappearance. The transmission was received by a former technician of the Apex facility on his private line. The caller never identified themselves, only breathing heavily before the line cut, leaving identical coordinates. The signal source was situated at the exact coordinates of the underwater dome, proving the frequency remains active. A third signal spike was recorded just 6 months ago, using the same decommissioned mast codes. We are left with a single, chilling conclusion that official records have attempted to cover up. The crew of the hinterland did not drown in the reservoir, nor did their vessel suffer structural failure. They crossed into a frequency plane that is still active, broadcasting from coordinates that do not exist. Which explanation do you believe? Glitches, spatial resonance, or a corporate cover-up by Apex Broadcasting? Write your verdict in the comments. The file of the hinterland remains open. This is lead investigator Marcus Cole, closing this log for the Midnight Archive. Subscribe for more.